Welcome to the Benz Nightshow. It is now the 11th of January 2021, the 11th of January 2021, and this is episode number 61. Episode number 61 of the Benz Nightshow. Right, welcome everybody, and I hope all is well. Okay, let's go forward to our first. Let's go to our weather for tonight. It is now 26 degrees Celsius in Cebu City, cloudy with a 60% chance of rain until 10 p.m. 60% of chance of rain until 10 p.m. Kung makita na to sa likod, makaigso naman na siya ang to sa ni-off na akong camera. You can see the satellite coverage. Tibok adlaw, makaigso na. Tibok adlaw. Muna moving sa clouds. Okay, so balik now sa screen. I hope that's okay. Full screen, windowed. Alright. And the hourly weather. By 10 p.m. it will be 25 degrees Celsius with 60% of rain also. The wind will be around 26 kilometers per hour north. And it feels like 25 degrees Celsius, and humidity is 87%. By 23 p.m. it will also be 25 degrees Celsius all the way up to 6 a.m. 25 degrees Celsius. Natong temperature current. And then time, the world time. The world time, it is now, of course, in New York, it is now 8:27 a.m. In Los Angeles, it is now 5:27 a.m. In London, it's 1:28 exactly. 1:28 p.m. In Tokyo, it's 10:28 p.m. Of course, Philippine time, you can see on our screen there. There, 9:28 p.m. 20 seconds. So, and then we have some crawler headlines here. So you'll get more information while we're talking, get more information, and you also read the headlines for more information. And welcome to our chat room. Si Mercy Alivio na po na. Mercy Alivio, welcome Mercy Alivio. So again, you like, you share, you comment, like, share, post, and comment sa atong part. Bagong misod na turon si Susan Alin Sonorin, na mayroon na turon og si Ronnie ni boss og si Ma'am Edithan. Kumusta ka, Ma'am Edithan? Asa naman karon, ma'am? Sa Pilipinas, ma'am, o na ka sa abroad? Takiba, hindi ka na kita magkita, ma'am. Marag nagtanaw na ko mo ron, siguro nagkagwapa na karon, ma'am. Uy, si Ma'am Edithan tuwa sa Sweden, nga ang Sweden walay mask. Grabe na experiment sa Sweden eh. Dagan naman namatay sa mga nursing homes. Kanang Sweden good, why control? Why? Naras mga tao, it's up to the people, freedom sa mga tao. Sweden. Si Mr. Gilbert Sun, naminaw po nato ron. Good evening. Alright. By the way, nanagod ang result sa akong cholesterol makaigsunan after 10 days experiment with Humanity EVX. I'm going to record video, and if you want to see my video on that one, please contact me separately. You can text me or you message me sa Viber. Ako i-share ninyo because my experiment was, I did not mention this to you, I think, but I recorded it 10 days ago. In 10 days, I will take 2 bottles of Humanity AVX every day for 10 days. That's 20 bottles. Itanaw na ko ang akong result kay, I think I got my result on December 30 sa cholesterol laboratory results, and then immediately I started drinking. So now man ang 10 days, I think was January 8. Nagpa-test ko. Anyway, nagpa-test ko, I was able to get the results today. And then, atong i-compare ang before after. 10 days, whether na-lower ang cholesterol o wala. Because remember, sa mga doktor gani, paimnon kag tambal, maintenance, all the way up to maybe 3 months, no? Ako, wa ko mag-diet. Nagsige kong buffet, sige kong baboy, bacon, itlog, mga crispy pata, mga paklay, balbacoa, all of this. What do ko mag-diet? I just ate normally as I eat, and I did not take any medicine. Wala medicine sa sugar, wala medicine sa cholesterol, wala ko mag-take na. Akong tanawon kung epektibo ba, makaparesult ba ako, result ba Humanity EVX. Now, of course, nakibaw ko nakausap na sa Attorney DX ni lowered in just 10 days napiusa ka sa ka politiko nga multimillionaire, nakasawit siya, ubos siya in just 10 days. Ang ako yung isawan for myself, kumulover cholesterol, high cholesterol, kaya medyo kayo pugong-pugong sa kaon ko baboy. Sometimes I eat one, and then my rice is 2 cups per day, 2 cups per meal. 2 cups per meal akong rice. Soft drinks. Ako'y control. Akong yung gikuan nga, the way I normally eat. Without any medicine. Without any maintenance medicines. Without any dieting. Kanano kung maka-lower ba ang cholesterol? Without any dieting. So, of course, kung mag-diet ka, samot na ka-lower. In just 10 days. Why doktor makapasalig niyo makaubos ang 10 days? So, I'm going to record my results on a video. And the beginning or ending, I made a video at the start. Then now video once I had my results at the end of 10 days only. Kung saan kag mag-maintain ka ni for 30 days. No? So, muna akong lower ang saka ba akong platelets, etc. Basta ang cholesterol lang yun kay taas man kaya akong ang ko taas kay kong cholesterol because I don't go na diets. And of course, it's unhealthy. Pero tanaw na turoon sa effect sa Humanity EVX. Those interested, please contact me. I can share with you the video or just the result, the spreadsheets. I'm going to make my spreadsheet tonight or tomorrow morning. Pero ako nang i-share ninyo sa results because I got the results already. Anyway, sige. Balik tayo. O si Mr. Choi na minor dito ron. Okay. Too much workload is rain with snow on the ground kuno karon sa Sweden. Surrender mga health workers gani. Mr. Choi na minotoron, good evening dia. Og si Edith tan siya 3 degrees right now at 2:35 p.m. 3 degrees Celsius. Sa Hong Kong, I talked to my child earlier this evening. I think nag 3 degrees Celsius sila pero sa mountain, sa hills sa Hong Kong, I think yesterday It was already negative 2 degrees. Negative 2 degrees Celsius. Okay. Oy, si Mr. Choi, ma-feel ka. Sige, Sir Choi. Basta kaya ako nakasuin ako, Sir Choi. Si Attorney DX na. That was last year siguro sa Attorney DX. Last October siguro to. Or last year. Basta, last year na. Mga April last year siguro. Kanya, itong saka politician, suway. Atod karon sige, pansyag inom og Humanity VX. Okay, boses notes. Og si Ma'am Nida Remedios sa Norway, too much snow here to next snow bayo. Next week, negative 14 Celsius. Og di pa ni warm-blooded animals ning human beings. So na mo, freeze na tana to death. Warm-blooded man itong dugo. So init ta sa sud. Maglisod og freeze atong dugo. Ano? Mo-freeze pa lang ato. Mo-freeze atong skin, pero di mo-freeze atong dugo. Si Mr. Roland Galio na minop na to. Good evening, ya. Okay, sige. So, karon okay, pwede mo Viber na kaya kan Viber. Narila sa ata sa saan ka na niya? Narila sa ata sa Johns Hopkins University. Okay. Right. Uy, ano mo Johns Hopkins. Right, so pag-test sa itong updates, ha. By the way, matod from Ma'am Editan, inside it's 21 degrees. Si Sana Molina, namina po na to ron. Okay, si Georgian Alforque sa Alimango Lutupan, namina po na to ron. Si Leo Alar, namina po na to ron. Ikanang namina dito, salamat kayo, ha. Then pag-cancel sa Santo Niño, ko, ano? Basilica ang, so ano ni? Cancel sa Basilica ang Masses, no? All masses. Mo ba? Si Aga Carlos, kumusta? Uy! Si Mr. Aga Mascara. Good evening there, sir. Mr. Aga Mascara. Kumusta mga kanya siya? Niya, ako anday Aga. Kanang, di ba nakasuway maka sa Humanity? But EVX, akong solution. But grabe rong cholesterol. I tested it on myself, ha. Again, I tested myself last December 30 akong gisugdan. Pag 10 days after, undang ko 2 bottles per day. No dieting. No dieting. No dieting. No maintenance medicine. Ako, medyo kong maintenance medicine. Maybe more than 2 years. 3 years ako mag-maintenance medicine. Tagaan ko maintenance para sugar. Kaya tigo, ano maguta? Anong sakit na nata? Sugar. Para kidney, fatty liver, para cholesterol, para triglycerides. Wa ko mo palitan na tanan. Wa ko mo gamit ana. So, ang akong kuan karon, akong gisuwayan, I think as I mentioned, kinilaging kuan. Gisuwayan ako ning isawayan ko ning Humanity na ko. Ano na to? Di ko maingon nga mo, normal akong cholesterol, but kung maubos siya, like percentage ubos in just 10 days. 10 days. Why medicine sa to? Bawa ko itong side effects sa mga medicines. I will share with you, pero sa katurasi, di siya na ako i-public diri sa atong program. Katurasi siguro ang ganahan. Ang spreadsheet itong i-share ninyo, snapshots akong results. Pero, di siguro dili kayo mo, di ka mo ganahan mo kay Bao. Kato interesado. Kay kamu da mga healthy man mo, di interesado sa result. Si Danny Menes, matud pa niya, mayroong gi-cancel ang misa. Salamat sa mga pare sa concern ninyo. Si Philippine Musa, naminaw to Talamban. Si Danny Menes, matud pa niya, good evening ato. Right, so nga rin nata sa kuan ha. Balik niya ta sa atong chat room later on. Again, you like, you share, you post a comment. Mo post mo comment, kaya di mo post o comment, di ko kabasa. Okay? Di ko kabasa. Alright, so mana siya ha. Ang atong result sa Johns Hopkins University. Klaro ba nila? Johns Hopkins University. Okay. Sorry. Ang drawing nato nga tablet o kang kuan. Alright, so uy, naunsa naman taon ni uy. Grabe. Okay ba itong kuan? Mga production values, mga techniques na tayo mga drawing sa screen, sa computer, using a pen tablet. Pwede tayo mag-wiris-wiris dire, pwede tayo mag-drawing of circles, square, pwede arrows, okay, pwede tayo square atong ibuhat, pwede rectangle, okay, pwede tayo hand drawing, pwede sa suwat og text, okay. COVID-19 updates. Okay, pwede na. Pwede po na ito. Actually, pwede ito panakaan po na ito ang atong large, no? Caps lock on COVID-19 updates. Diba? Pwede na. Nasluyo na to. Pwede sa see? Paon na to itong camera. On. Off. 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 Okay. So, pakita na ko sa mga DepEd teachers. This is how to do it. So, silent sa background. Look at me, ha? You cannot see a microphone near me. Pero klaro ba itong voice? Klaro ba? So, no microphone. Yeah. Kita po ang light, so makita mo reflect sa akong glasses. Rights, and then itong kuan sa luyo. You can choose the background. Live na siya. In fact, if you tanawa, ang last portion at 346, no? 90,346,000. Ang death word, ang last word 436, ha? So that's 90,367,346. Let's try to update this right now kung mausap ba ng 346. Kaya sometimes they update it depende sa data as di come along. 346. It's still 346. Nag-update pa rin sila siguro. Buntag pa man dito, nangatog pang updaters. Okay, COVID-19 updates. Alright, so pwede sa nabutang nato siya blue din ha, nga square or siya pa na diya. I'm sorry. Diba? Wala sa siya pa na. Wala sa siya yung mga design. Of course, I can delete this. Delete ko na. Delete. Okay. Delete. I can go write my text. COVID-19 updates in blue. And I can actually do it in orange gamay or lighter green. Yeah. Big kuan. COVID-19. So, kita mo ha, live na, nag-text ko ha, basa ninyo. 19 updates. Of course, natin hardware and software combination na, pero paano siya capabilities nga nabuhat na to. There were a one-man CNN production team. Like, you have the crawling headlines below, and the crawling headlines come from different sources. We're now reading the PH national headlines, US headlines, technological, finance, etc. And then here on this side, we have the live website updates. O na natanawa, di na 346 o na 062 na. Ito mo na. Diba? 062 na ang last 3 digits sa global cases. So, that means atong screen is live. Alright, so okay na ba? Ready na ta? I'm just trying to point out to you ang akong voice view meter nasa, remember the green bar chart, bar graphs that are showing as I speak. So muna ako monitor nga ang akong microphone is on. Okay, so may imbita mo Agiri. Matay si Agiri. Unsa man? Official. Okay. All right. Okay. So, mana siya, you can write text, you can draw, handwritten or geometric shapes. Pwede siya o kanang highlighter na dako. Okay, and then I can make a highlighter here. Diba? Okay. Say highlighter, ha? So, na siya. And then there's an eraser. There's even a whiteboard. Okay, pwede whiteboard, pwede wala. So dagan na combination, and I can draw by pen. Ano man yan? Okay. Ano nawa man eh? Ito pa ha. Covered. Asa naman tong kuan. Okay, I can make, see, I can make handwritten lines. Okay. Anyway, ito nagipakita ang atong capabilities for production. Of course, you have to upgrade, buy some hardware, some software, pero you buy it only once. Awesome. And then, of course, atong camera floating in front of the screen. Diba? Like background. Alright, let's go na sa atong updates. Ruta itong oras sa updates na. Sa introduction. Anyway, global cases worldwide, 90,376,062. 90,376,062. Ang deaths is 1,936,436. Almost 2 million died worldwide in just 1 year, and there's not even a war. No, it's a silent killer. The United States has 22 million cases, 410,204. 22 million 410,224. Ang deaths in the US, let's update. Deaths is 374,342. Yan, tanaw na to ang chart sa US para maklaro gini ninyo. Alright, so klaro ba sa akong background sa layo? Maybe I'll remove my hide you. Okay, so if you look at the cases, this is May, June, July in the US. May, June, July is our daily cases. This is daily cases. Cumulative cases is the cumulative cases. These are the daily cases. So makita nimo ang curve, no? And somewhere here, okay, let's try to okay, ratio u sorry, ayaw na ando pato ratio ay nako ando ratio so nga naman ni okay. Now, okay, anyway, let's follow by hand. Let's follow the trend. I'll be using blue. See, this is February, March, this portion here. May letter mo ka, pen. Here, March, and at this portion, this is May. June, July, highest nila is August, July, August, and it was going down, and then suddenly October, November, December. This is the United States. This is the United States here. And what does it mean by that curve? We have not learned anything. There's no learning experience. We haven't mastered the curve. We haven't mastered the learning curve. When you talk the learning curve, you have not mastered it. We did not learn anything. I mean, according to the experts, every COVID death in the US is supposedly, okay, every COVID death in the US is supposedly preventable. Every COVID death in the US is supposedly preventable, and yet look at that, the curve, you know. Like in this case, these are the daily cases in June, July, 50K. This is around 50K. Pero diri almost 300K per cases. 300. From 50K, that's sometimes 600%. That means the United States has not learned. The population has not learned. I mean, can you just take put? Can you just wear masks? Can you just do social distancing? That's how you do it. Ay mo pagsalig sa vaccine. May mo kay complete sa vaccine. Pilipinas yung taon may vaccine dere. Okay. Alright, so that's the trend in the US. I want you to realize this trend. Okay. These are the cases in the US. Now let's exit. Let's go back. Now the Philippines, again, we have not mastered it. There's no learning experience. 489 cases, 736. 489,436 49,000 per September 36. Ang deaths niya, 9,416 deaths in the Philippines. Next is Japan. Japan. Sa itong study, no? Sa Japan nawa man. Yara. Japan, 293,074 cases with only 3,894 deaths. That's total. Sa US, 3,000 deaths in one day. So, ako kayo nag-print siya in one day. Total. Japan, and then South Korea, where are you? South Korea, 69,114 and with 1,140 deaths. Nagkanang katako ang deaths sa South Korea, but that's only 1,140 for one entire year. January mo ganang sugod doon, worldwide pandemic. January, 1 year, only 1,140. Sa US, almost 4,000 per day. Diba? Sa Singapore, 58,929 cases. And deaths in Singapore until now, after 1 year, so that's 29 deaths. And Singapore, what na ta? Taiwan, Kalib, Thailand. Okay. 6 different deaths in Thailand. Let's go to Taiwan. Taiwan, 834 cases. After 1 year, only 7 deaths in Taiwan. Okay. Only 7 deaths in Taiwan. Ano na amang kayo? Why are you there? Eraser. Okay. So, what did I do? Alright, so let's COVID-19 is for Taiwan. Okay, so next we're going to clear the board, clear screen, CLS, and then let's focus on Hong Kong. Hong Kong has there. Hong Kong has 9,283 cases after 1 year of the pandemic, and that's in Hong Kong only 158, despite the fact that it has a population density of 98,000 people per square kilometer compared to New York City, which has a population of around 11,000 people per square kilometer, not meter, kilometer. Right, so muna itong updates, no? Muna itong update sa US, the world, the US, the Philippines, Japan, South Korea, Singapore, and Taiwan and Hong Kong. So let's visit you in the chat room. Sana mo diha. Okay, sa chat room na to karon si Lizelle Anor, namira to, si Lianic Cindy, si Lloyd Dance, may gabi, Mr. Sex Sense, ang kay mga wan akong programa. Edith Tan, Claro, Irene Vilvar, namira to ron, Edith Tan, good audio ko no, Claro audio. Do you think internet schooling sa mga bata is working? I just doubt. Wala, why concentration ng mga bata niya, maboard ang mga bata, maboard maginang nakaw ba ng mga classmate para ka na class of kay mga bata na. I'm so glad nga wala street dancing to avoid the spread sa COVID sa Ginolog. Silent killers is the work of men in laboratories. What siguro? Laboratory siguro na ma'am. Si Engineer Hilario Escorido na minato ron. Si Mr. Francisco Pila. Okay. Anyway, as I mentioned to you katong latecomers, nahuman na gyud akong experiment for 10 days. I was drinking Humanity UVX 2 bottles per day for 10 days. Kita na akong cholesterol. I have very high cholesterol kaya di ko mag-diet. Wa ko'y maintenance medicine 4 or 5 years. Wa ko'y 4 years. Wa ko mag-maintenance medicine. Wa ko'y maintenance medicine. Di ko alam mga cholesterol medicine, kidney. Wala ko na sa. I mean, of course, it's not good. But I'm trying to experiment. And then, so, sa kung cholesterol, akong i-focus ang cholesterol, yan sa ako dyan, itabo niya. 10 days. Na ang result na ko, nagawas na kaganina. Pero 10 days ko straight, wa ako mag-diet. No diet, I ate. Sikog buffet, sikog kaog baboy, sikog kaog bacon, kanang mga, kanang mga samgyupsal, etc. Balbacoa, kalyos niya. Nagmaster ko kalyos actually, by the way, na-mention ba na ko ron, nagkuhan ko kalyos, marag akong kuhan ang dish mates. In addition to larang, nagmaster ko kalyos, legitimate kalyos style. So, kuhan ko kalyos, balbacoa, lansyaw, paklay, all of those, kuhan. Wa ko mag-diet yun. Hamburgers, fried chicken, pizza, all of those foods nga akong nakoy fruits, na buwat, na itlog. I was eating this without any diets, etc. Of course, it's bad for my health, but I'm going to do it as an experiment. Okay. All right, higher in Sweden, board mga bata sa internet school. Bito si Chris Elizabeth Aldava, palhay ko sir, nga hadlock na sadmi, karong grabing dagkuas, bowed 1.7 meters na ko, naturog na sad ko. Mao ba? Kusog din bowed ra. Plus, no? Paita pa. Ilikay na lang mo diya, Ma'am Elizabeth Aldava Wa ba rin po yung barangay? Wa mo pa-move out ninyo? Edith Tan, stay in all the time. It's not working. Bitaw Luoy kaya mga bata. Without social connectivity is crippling. Okay. Anyway, sige. Nari na ta sa okay. Now, ako mag-research kong different types of research. By the way, usa ka program nga akong ipatanaw ninyo, siguro is Netflix kanang gitawag og Undercover Billionaire. Undercover Billionaire. Unsay imong kinahanglan, unsay minimum na kinahanglan and skills you need to start a business from scratch. Watch this reality TV show now. Hint, one of the things you need is $100 US. So, Undercover Billionaire. Dili ni Undercover Boss. Undercover Billionaire. It's good if you want to learn about business. May itong program by business. Tanawan ninyo ha. Na nasa flickstore.to na po na Netflix. Undercover Billionaire. Now, napoy kung din na is veganism, kung mag-vegan ka, can make your life worse or better. Vegetable sa veganism. Now, everything you need to know about COVID-19 variants and the which COVID-19 vaccine is better. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Tanong sound. Which COVID-19 vaccine is better? Sarap ito nawa man. Ano to? Sa mga comparison magkaigsunan sa which COVID-19 is better. Renaissance popular. Okay, so which COVID-19 vaccine is better? Which should you get? Okay, we won't have a choice for quite a while, but it's worth knowing the differences between the vaccines, no? Now, there are two vaccines granted emergency use, in the US. Both vaccines created by Pfizer and BioNTech and Moderna are mRNA-based vaccines, mRNA, and require 2 shots. Okay. Kung sa kadit magkaigsunan na, standby sa kadit na. Okay. sa posisyon na ni. Okay, so which mRNA, which vaccine should you use? Ang Pfizer nga vaccine, Pfizer-BioNTech, o ang Moderna nga vaccine, both of them are based on mRNA, messenger RNA. At na-discuss a little bit. And they require 2 shots. Sa clinical trials, both Pfizer and Moderna vaccines have been shown to be around 95% effective at preventing laboratory confirmed COVID cases. Now, but for now, the question of which vaccine to use is not an academic, because depends on what's available in your area. Moderna o ang Pfizer vaccines both rely on messenger RNA to provide our cells with a blueprint. So, ang ihatag niya formula to make copies of an important coronavirus protein. Our immune system recognizes that the protein is foreign and it learns how to destroy it and remembers the protein in case it sees the real coronavirus in the future. So, mura ni siya fake ngayon lang ihatag ba? Fake ko no kayo. Murag simulated. Murag yun siya ko. Murag siya sa ito pa. Murag kung sinina ba fake. The ingredients in the 2 vaccines differ slightly lang, as well as the microscopic packaging in which the mRNA sequences come. Because of this, the Pfizer vaccine must be stored at a very low temperature, which limits who can access that vaccine. Kaya na may special refrigerators required, freezers. Several other vaccine candidates are being tested at clinical trials currently. 2 from one from AstraZeneca and one from Johnson & Johnson used a weakened adenovirus, a type of a very common virus, to get the instructions for coronavirus proteins into humans. Ako nang gi-mention ang anti-vaxxing movement, anti-vaxxer movement, including RFK Jr. Ako nang gi-discuss ninyo nganong nasila prevision sa mRNA. For the first time, by the way, that you have vaccines based on mRNA. There's a third candidate from Novavax. It injects a lab-made version of the coronavirus protein. Tanawara. Lab-made version. Sila mismo nagbuhat version sa mga corona protein. Magkagawa sa yung lab. Mamot lang. Man na problema daron. Ano yung gitawag lang ng luksod ka sa laboratory. Sige lang. Injects a lab-made version of a coronavirus protein along with an adjuvant to stimulate the immune system. So, murag isugsug nilang immune system ba? Okay. Now, ang phase 3 clinical results for the AstraZeneca vaccine showed it to be up to 90% effective in preventing disease. Slightly less than the two mRNA vaccines, 90%, 95%. Okay. If you did have a choice, I think I would probably still go with the ones that are showing 95% efficacy. But I would certainly be happy to have the other adenoviral based vaccine if that was available to me. Matod pa ni Dr. Kitch. I wouldn't skip getting a vaccine because the Moderna or Pfizer vaccines were not available. Get mo kabalik 75%. Now, getting vaccinated presents two benefits. Kitch says, either of the authorized vaccines will protect against severe cases of coronavirus disease. Most vaccines also prevent the illness from being transmitted, though it is not yet known whether any of the coronavirus vaccines stop people from being infected with and then spreading the virus. So, you might be immune, but can you be an unknowing virus carrier? Preliminary evidence suggests that the AstraZeneca and Moderna vaccines may reduce transmission. Like po ng reduce transmission, la po ng no transmission. Ba? So, mo-transmit tayo gyapon. Okay. Now, safety. Anyway, a more mild case of the disease may lower the risk for long-term symptoms or COVID long haulers. Barring specific allergies, Americans don't generally get to choose the specific vaccine they receive for a given dosage. Okay, depende sa availability. Yan ha. Okay. Okay. Tatagpuan mo kay sunan right. Now, what do we know about the COVID-19 variants? Now, viruses, they also change. But they're not exempted to change. They also change. Variants of the original SARS-CoV-2 virus have popped out in different corners of the world. And while that might sound a bit scary, it's actually perfectly normal or even humdrum, as one study published by Nature magazine puts it. Now, here's what you need to know about the mutated versions of the COVID-19. The UK variant. The UK variant is called B117. The UK variant of COVID-19, officially known now as B117, was first identified on December 14, 2020. December 14, 2020. And it caused tightened lockdown rules and border control inside the UK and between other countries. The virus has been found more frequently in southern England, and what has stood out to researchers the most is the large number of mutations it has taken on. There are actually 23 shifts from the original COVID-19 virus, which is the SARS-CoV-2 that emerged from Wuhan in late December 2019. So, gikan sa SARS-CoV-2 sa Wuhan, ang B117 variant sa UK is 23 steps, 23 shifts away. While scientists believe that COVID-19 vaccines that are currently being distributed will still be effective against this version of the virus, and there's no change in disease severity compared to the original virus, this version may be more contagious. According to the UK officials, this variant has the ability to spread between 50 and 70% faster than the previous forms of virus. Can you imagine 50 to 70% more faster? Yeah, exponential even linear, meaning they might have to speed up lockdowns and other techniques to prevent the B117 virus from spreading. No one knows for sure what makes this variant more contagious. Some surmise that it might have certain traits that allow the virus to enter human cells more easily. Some preliminary studies also suggest that people with the new variant may have more copies of the virus circulating in the ears, nose, and throat compared to those infected with the original or other variants. At the end of December, the World Health Organization has reported the variant in 31 countries, territories, and areas in 5 of the 6 WHO. So, muna, ang UK version is the B117. Karon, narita sa South Korea. Ang ilang variant dito is called the 501Y.V2. 501Y.V2. For short, 501Y. A few days after the discovery of the UK variant known as B117, another variant known as 501YV2 popped up in South Africa after that, South Africa, that displays some similar mutations. So, South African variant, the 501YV2. Research has found that this variant also is becoming more dominant than earlier variants throughout the country, nearly replacing the other versions in the Eastern Cape, the Western Cape, and the KwaZulu-Natal provinces. Currently, all international air travel coming into or out of South Africa is prohibited except those flights authorized by South Africa's Minister of Transport. Similar to the UK variant, the South African variant doesn't necessarily mean that people get more worse, like more sick or more severe in symptoms, but certainly it appears to be more transmissible. So it's more on transmission rather than severity. Severity is almost the same. Still, ang president sa South Africa nag-ingon there an estimated 10% of the 60 million population of South Africa will receive the vaccine in the first month of 2020. Okay. Now, na po Japan nga variant. Ato nang report later on ay Japan nga variant. Next one na to. Next episode. Now, the question is, can you spread COVID-19 after vaccination? Diba? Transmitted. According to the research, you can transmit, but the transmission is reduced. So, wapa ni sila maklaro makaigsunan, but similar developers have reported early data hinting that their COVID-19 vaccines will reduce asymptomatic infections. Okay. At this rate karon sa United States, January 2021, this month, will be the deadliest month of COVID-19, of the COVID-19 pandemic in the US. Most of the US data to catch much of the US data to catch newest coronavirus variants is still several months old. Karana. How Florida is failing its most vulnerable seniors in the COVID-19 rollout. Ang hitabo ron, ang taga New York and other states, even Canada, they go to Florida nga to sila magpa-vaccinate. Ang taga Florida na noon, dili magka-vaccinate kay na-lock out sila sa kanang online booking. Now, sa Florida man god, as long as you're over 65 years old or you're a health worker, bahalag asa kang gikan, vaccinated ka. So, when will international travel return? Manay problema. Ang dagang nadaot na makaigsunan ka airlines. Oh, by the way, namatay ang mother ni Richard Branson. Ang mother ni Richard Branson namatay. Richard Branson is the founder of Virgin Airways, Virgin Atlantic. Dies of COVID-19. Tanawa, isa sa kadato, masakyan ka po sa COVID-19. Sa laing bahin dito sa Wuhan, 3/4 of the Wuhan patients hospitalized for COVID-19 still had COVID-19 symptoms 6 months after hospitalized. Or after sila naigo. Grabe. Jails and prisons were hit hard by COVID-19 also. Confined ko na sila. Sud kayo. Many countries grabe ang death sa US na. Kapit na mabutog 4,000 in one day. The US has reported more than 100,000 coronavirus hospitalizations every day. 40 days in a row. Okay. Si Queen Elizabeth o ang Duke of Edinburgh, yung bana, has received their COVID-19 vaccines. Si Pope Francis said the Vatican will begin COVID-19 vaccinations next week, including the Pope himself. But remember ha, the Pope, ang iyang personal doctor, died of COVID last Saturday. Sus, ang doktor sa Santo Papa mismo, natakdan, laka mo, laglag pa mo diya. Ha? Pagbantagin mo. No, lisod kayo. Uy. Lisod. I'm trying to check there's something wrong with program recorded. Lockdown for space. Ako niya rin ko sa nasa dapat i-record. Okay, so padayon lang ta next time kay lapas na to sa oras. Relax ang gutaron. I've been live for 1 hour and 11 minutes already. So, thank you and good night. So, thank you and good night. Kini si Jerry Benz sa the Benz Nightshow. It is our episode number 61. The 11th of January 2021. Salamat sa buguban ka na ko o kanatog kisa itong naminaw to uban. Si Hana Baklayon naminaw po ko na. Salamat kayo. Episode number 61, January 11, 2021. Thank you and good night. See you tomorrow.